Alright, so looks like it's a pretty... Oops, don't join the game, get spectate. Looks like it's a bit one-sided on this one as well. Not to the same extent, but you can see kustom coming in with it. Okay, 4-6. Okay, so a bit closer on this server. Interesting to see if the cap routes look the same and who's doing what.
Well, Skymarshall and the Skymarshall's team.
So circly's
The Starwolf team, they've lost 2 and they haven't won any, and they're ahead by 2. So that's great.
Focused
Be
on
an interesting
the blue team right now. A bit of spam coming in, but nothing like a cap run just yet. NexGen coming in. Here we go. This will be a run. Let's see if he gets cleaned up. Nope, he gets out very easily. Let's follow him out.
It's going to be a race here. Kustom's clearing, gets the E grab, but it gets returned straight away. Damo coming in very fast, gets body blocked. NexGen probably clear to return now. To cap. It does.
So that's only one left for them to take the map. Danger has it. So this could be it.
Oh,
in fact,
Danger with one of those very fast. They've already called GG's in the chat. So 8-4.
So now we need to know how the playoffs are going to work.
Yeah, so I'm just give me a sec. I'm just writing this down, and I reckon you should be able to work it out pretty quick.
All right. I mean, it could be just 1v4, 2v3, right? Semis into finals.
It's supposed to be just one final. I'm just tallying up the points because Blood Eagle and Diamond Sword are currently even second, right. And Bioderms are first.
Okay, that's awkward. So yeah, I guess it depends. Yeah, if we're going straight into a final or if there's a semi round. And that's always the problem with round robin, unless we're going to go on cap scores or something like that to break the tie.
Yeah, I'm just adding up the caps now. Let's go.
So, just bear with us guys, we're just trying to figure out exactly who's playing who. Then we'll be able to get into the next round. Do we know, is the finalist going to be a BO1 or...?
Yes.
Okay. If you're watching out there in the chat, feel free to throw out any questions or stuff you might want to know. Can't promise I'll be able to answer it, but there are people in the chat that can. Also, it'd be good to know what you'd like to see in a cast of this game. So again, we've sort of just been making this one up as we've been going along. What would make this more pleasurable to watch? Because we do have the devs in here with us, and they will want to know how to make this game as compelling and accessible as possible.
Okay, so we're just relaying to the teams the situation.
Right.
To update our viewers, Bioderms are uncontested first, with 2 wins and 1 loss. Blood Eagle and Diamond Sword each had a win, loss, and a draw. So they get decided on caps, and that puts Blood Eagle ahead on caps. And unfortunately, Starwolf, with their 1 win and 2 losses, are in 4th. So the final will be between Bioderms and Blood Eagle.
Sounds good. Which server shall we be jumping on for that? And do we know what map we're playing?
Yes, so the last map will be on server A, and the map is Tolar. No gens or vehicles.
Oops. All right. So I'm just trying to remember. So when Bioderm and Blood Eagle faced off last time, what was the result?
Bioderms 2, Blood Eagles 3.
So you'd think Blood Eagle might go in there with a very slight advantage. But it's going to be very dependent on the map. So, as we saw on that last map, with a very open flag stand, you know, Snowy and Kantara just wrecked them.
I think all in all, the 2 teams that are playing off in the final are the 2 that have stood out the most.
Yeah.
I think the offense of Blood Eagle has been really strong, but a bit more grindy. A lot more heavy capping and llama grabs and all that sort of stuff. Whereas the Bioderm have just been that classic, you know, maximum speed Kantara. Yeah, just those double cap is really strong. I mean, when you're on defense, do you commit fully to the first guy, or you got to make that call? You know, if they time it well and they come through at the same time, it can be really tricky to stop both of them.
Yeah, I mean, Blood Eagle sort of got that kind of hustle thing going on, if you see what I mean. Like,
yeah, and we've seen that they've got a really strong defensive team with Hob on the turrets and Prac, I think it was, on the heavy on flag. And it's good watching them go up against the Bioderm team with they got Xandrax and Colonel Blair with some really good heavy O.
So we might get a chance to talk to one of the devs, I assume, after the game. So Yarrick, you might want to get Skype worked out if you want to join in on that.
Sorry, what was that?
I was going to say, I think Lencorp's going to try and arrange for one of the devs to have a chat. But it might be over Skype.
Oh, is he... Oh, it might be on Skype, will it?
Yeah. Alright, we're just resetting the server now. I think we've got everybody on. So hopefully very shortly we'll be able to get into the next and final map. So let's have a look.